Welcome back to Coffee Commerce. Our first episode, we introduced coffee and the origins and the legends around coffee. This episode, we're going to talk about the name and a couple of the names that are associated around coffee. This starts back to Yemen. So let's go back to Ethiopia, where the birthplace of coffee is. We're going to come back to that, and over to Yemen. Last time I mentioned that Yemen became the hub of all coffee exports around the world. And they guarded this for about 150 years or more. They would boil the beans and then do a semi-roast on them to ensure that the seeds, because coffee is really seeds, and that's for another episode, that these seeds could not germinate. So for over 150 years, the only place to go for your coffee was in Yemen. And everything left Yemen from the port of Mocha. And it's from there that we have the term mocha with our coffee. It's interesting because Mocha was the name of the port. Later on, it becomes associated with a taste, which we'll get to soon. During this time, people were trying to get these seeds out of Yemen, but to no avail. Finally, an Indian gentleman was able to smuggle 7 seeds out in his taped to his stomach out of Yemen, took him to southern India, where he was able to plant those seeds in the mountain region there, and started to grow coffee. From there, the Dutch came along and took some of those seeds and then went to one of their colonies on the Isle of Java. And from there, we have the beginning of the export of coffee beyond just Yemen. Wherever you go, the seeds are a little bit, seeds and your environment do change a little bit of the flavor of coffee. And so the flavor of the coffee that came out of Java was different from the flavor of the coffee that came out of Yemen and from the place of Mocha. Out of Yemen, the flavor would be described as chocolatey almost. And out of Java, it was more of a complex type of a flavor, the coffee from there. So what they would do is they would mix some of the beans from the Yemen, from the Yemen batch, from Mocha, with the batch from Java. And then came Mocha Java, which was a little bit of a chocolatey taste with some complexity to it. And now we start to birth the different types of coffees, and the different varieties of coffees that came at that time. So today, mocha is synonymous with chocolatey coffee drinks, which is really back to the flavor that we have from Yemen, where Java became the nickname for coffee in general. But let's talk about the name coffee. The name has different legends and different ideas of where it came from. Some say, and a popular one is that it came from the Ethiopian region of Kaffa. Others say it was also the name of an Arabic name, Kawa. So either way, if you believe that the name came from the Ethiopian region, Kaffa, some say it was also a kingdom in that area, or you believe that it was from the Arabic name Kawa. That when the Turks took that name, they called it Kava, and then the Dutch called it Koffie, and then from Koffie we get the English for coffee. There's other names that have come around coffee, such as the cup of Joe, but that's for another story and for another cup of coffee. Thank you.